Welcome back to Apex Sci-Fi. Sleep is weird. Have you ever thought about it? Every night, humans lie down, paralyze their own bodies, hallucinate vividly for 8 hours, and then wake up with no memory of what happened. To us it's refreshing. To an alien species that never sleeps, or one that simply recharges like a battery, human sleep looks terrifying. It looks like death. We stop moving. Our heart rate drops. Our breathing slows. And then the rapid eye movement REM starts. Our eyes dart around behind closed lids. We twitch. We mumble. We thrash. To an outside observer, it doesn't look like rest. It looks like possession. It looks like our consciousness has left our body to fight a war in another dimension. And frankly, considering some of the nightmares we have, they might be right. Today's story is about Ben. Ben is a heavy sleeper. His roommate, Zax, has never seen a human sleep before. When Ben decides to take a nap after a long exam, he accidentally convinces the entire dorm that he is an astral warrior battling demons in the spirit realm. This is the story of how a wet dream was misinterpreted as a water ritual. If you have ever woken up looking like you fought a bear, smash that like button. You survived the night. And if you want to see an alien try to perform an exorcism because you started snoring, subscribe and ring the bell. Sweet dreams. Ben walked into his dorm room at the Galactic Academy. He was exhausted. Finals week was brutal. Hey Zax, Ben yawned. I'm done. I'm gonna crash. Zax, a silicon-based life form who looked like a crystalline spider, looked up from his datapad. Crash. Zax clicked. You mean, collision? Are you damaged? No, I mean sleep. I'm going to sleep for like 12 hours. Don't wake me up unless the ship is exploding. Ben flopped onto his bed. He pulled the blanket up. Within seconds he was out cold. Zax watched. He noticed Ben's breathing slow down. He noticed Ben's body go limp. Zax approached the bed. He scanned Ben with his optical sensors. Heart rate, descending, Zax whispered. Brain activity, altering frequency. Consciousness, offline. Zax panicked. Ben? Zax poked him. Ben didn't move. He just let out a long rattling snore. Chinkaisho. By the nebula. Zax recoiled. His engine is failing. He is making the death rattle. Zax ran to the hallway. He grabbed his neighbor, Kroll, a psychic warrior from the Void Sector. Kroll, come quick. The human is dying. Or, he is traveling. Kroll floated into the room. He looked at Ben. Suddenly Ben entered the REM cycle. Ben's eyes started moving rapidly under his eyelids. His fingers twitched. He kicked the blanket. Look? Kroll gasped. He is not dead. His body is here but his mind is elsewhere. Kroll placed a tentacle on Ben's forehead. I sense chaos, Kroll whispered. He is seeing a clown? And he is naked in a cafeteria? What is this torture realm? He is fighting, Zax realized. He is fighting the nightmares. Look at him twitch. He is dodging attacks in the astral plane. Ben mumbled in his sleep. No, Grandma, not the broccoli. Grandma, Zax repeated solemnly. An ancient demon. She wields the broccoli of doom. Ben is engaging her in single combat. Word spread. Other aliens gathered in the room. They watched the sleeping human with awe. Why does he do it? A small robot asked. To protect us, Kroll theorized. Every night, the human leaves his physical shell to fight the monsters of the dream dimension so they do not enter our reality. He is the guardian of the night. Ben tossed and turned. He was actually dreaming that he was falling off a cliff. In reality, he flailed his arms and hit the wall. Thud. A blow. Zax shouted. He struck the enemy. Fight Ben. Strike true. The aliens began to chant. They lit candles, which was technically against fire code. They laid their weapons at the foot of his bed to lend him spiritual strength. Take my laser axe, spirit warrior. Kroll shouted at the sleeping body. The night dragged on. At 4 a.m. Ben had a nightmare. He started sweating. He groaned. He is losing, Zax whispered terrified. The grandma demon is overpowering him. We must help. Kroll focused his psychic energy. I will send him mental support. Hold the line, Ben. Do not eat the broccoli. Ben suddenly calmed down. He rolled over and farted. The room went silent. Is that a chemical weapon? The robot asked. It is the release of evil spirits, Kroll nodded wisely. He has expelled the demon from his body. Victory is his. Morning came. Ben's alarm went off. Beep, beep, beep. Ben groaned. He reached out and smashed the alarm clock. He sat up. His hair was a bird's nest. He had drool on his chin. He had sleep lines on his face. He looked like a zombie. He opened his eyes and saw 12 aliens staring at him, holding swords and candles. Ah. Ben croaked, his voice raspy. What is happening? Zax fell to his knees, all 8 of them. He returns. Zax cheered. The traveler returns to the vessel. Kroll floated forward. Welcome back, hero. We watched your battle. You look damaged. Was the enemy strong? Ben rubbed his eyes. What? Enemy? I slept weird. I feel like I got hit by a truck. A truck beast, Zax noted. A formidable foe. And yet you live. Ben stood up and stretched his back. Crack. The aliens winced. I need coffee, Ben grumbled. I'm gonna kill for some coffee. The aliens parted ways instantly, terrified. Get him the black liquid. Kroll shouted. Fuel the warrior. Or he will kill again. Ben walked to the cafeteria. He noticed everyone looking at him. Someone had left a pile of offerings on his table. Energy bars, spare batteries, and a small statue of a clown. Weird morning, Ben thought, sipping his coffee. He didn't know that across the campus he was now known as the Dream Walker, the man who fights God every night and wakes up complaining about back pain. This has been Apex Sci-Fi. We treat sleep like a weakness. But maybe it's our most mysterious power. If you have ever woken up more tired than when you went to bed, hit that like button. You were probably fighting a war you don't remember. Comment below, what is the weirdest thing you've ever said in your sleep? Subscribe. And wake up slowly. The galaxy is watching. System online.